my property.
Alright, so we're versing Nasus this game. He's got first strike set up, so he's probably going for that AP poke build that they're running around. Nasus we can kill early if we get a chance, if he steps up. A bit of a problem after 6 though, but with this build he's more so poke playstyle, is a bit easier to deal with than regular AD Nasus. But we'll see how it goes. We're a lot stronger than Nasus level 1, so we want to hide in this bush usually. If you know you're stronger than them level 1, I like to sit in this bush and just wait to attack them when they walk to the wave. That way you can either zone them from XP or even get the kill sometimes, especially if they don't have flash like Nasus. So you want to wait till the minions actually start hitting.
Just because they're our
Pop out behind him.
Don't mean we can trust them. Don't get your britches all rumbled.
Just let him try and fade out my Q here when he stops dodging. Alright, level 1. Run to the bush, drop the minion aggro.
Don't need a plan, long as I got this axe.
Ideally we want to try and set up for a level 3 dive if we can. He doesn't have flash, so it's pretty hard for him to outplay it.
It's your birthday, Carl. Let's bake a murder cake.
I don't know why he's just letting us drop that Q, but
Calm down, girl.
we want to hold our W skill point until you're ready to go in on him. So that way you have it up straight away. Pop out potions so a bit higher health for the dive. When he walks up we can look for it. Q out. Perfect.
Don't get excited now.
He's going to TP back, so we want to shove this as fast as we can. Get out of here before the jungle ganks us, hopefully.
This is just a victory waiting down.
Jungle should be top most games, especially if they start at bot at around 3 minutes 30. So at 3 minutes 30 you want to either try and get a deep ward so you can see them coming, or get out of lane as fast as you can.
For the brain weasels.
Probably go for an Eclipse Rush this game. We don't really want Tiamat into this matchup because we'd like him to be able to push and hold the minion wave here, so that way we can engage on him.
Has been slain.
At the gates
Probably
of
gone to war,
Bolthalla,
but
they tried
let
using that
it know
boiling
just
oil
in
on
case.
us. But you can't defy courage.
An ally has been slain.
Calm down, you damn furry sniffer.
Now he has to sit very far back, not getting any stacks or CS. If he walks up we can always engage on him and just kill him.
Get back here.
You get him to about half HP, you can usually dive it pretty easily, especially if they don't have flash on most champions.
Of course I want to pick a fight with them.
So any bit of trade you can get is pretty good. Because if I can manage to kill him on a dive, even if I die for it, it's pretty good here because you'd lose all these minions. So we're not going to farm that CS so we can save our W. We're going to ult in.
Don't get weird on me.
This is very unfortunate. See if we can get a remount off. Oh, that's perfect. That's what's good about Kled. His demount can be, you can shift tower aggro. You've seen the melee minion walked in right as I demounted, so the melee minion tanked it for me and I get to live there. The reason I didn't use Ignite is because it wasn't going to, it wouldn't have killed unless my Q yanked, and if my Q yanked I would have got the auto off anyway, so I didn't need to use it there. Lilia as a jungle is really strong right now, but if she ever tries to gank you as Kled, she's very squishy, so you can always just dash on her and kill her. Even in a 2v1, if she comes to gank you, always dash on her instead of your laner. Even if your laner is like 60% health, you'll probably kill her from full HP before you can kill your laner. We'll try and move here, see if we can get something. Malzahar has ult. He's already dead.
Has been slain.
I told them what was gonna happen if they came onto my land.
So good fight. Now this wave state is perfect for me. You don't want to go just hitting all the minions and pushing into their tower, since he's dead and he doesn't have TP. All these minions that are getting killed by his wave, it's good for me. He's just losing all the gold and XP from them. So you should thin the wave, which is what I'm doing now, like killing most of it. You want at least 3 caster minions. I try to usually have a fair bit more, especially if you're strong. That way the wave gets killed a lot faster. But if you're not very strong, it'll be hard to hold it there. They'll be able to walk up and push it in. But since I'm so much stronger than him right now, I don't need to worry. He can't walk up. At least until he hits 6 anyway. Once he hits 6, he's usually a fair bit stronger than he is, since he has a powerful ultimate.
Yeah, I like it out here. Freedom, communing with nature.
So what he should be doing here is sitting within XP range, so at least he can get the XP, but he's very scared sitting a long way back, which is good for me, but terrible play by him. Gonna be losing a lot of CS and XP. Now we want to back here on the cannon wave, so we'll probably just push it into turret, so we can pick up our clips.
Killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
Might get this one played.
Double kill.
Can't dive here because he has his ultimate, although he thinks I'm trying to.
Well, just a hallucination, and I don't speak lizard.
You never want to dive Nasus, even if he's half HP with ultimate. It's a bit sketchy to dive him because he can just gain a massive amount of HP. It also gives him a lot of armor as well, which makes him quite a bit harder to kill. So we're gonna start building into Black Cleaver second, so we can get some pen early on him when he starts getting tank stats. This build that they go is very squishy at 1 item, but once they get like 2-3 items, they end up pretty tanky. I've seen some of them go Frozen Gauntlet and whatnot. Just depends on what he wants to build, I guess. But now that the wave, because we crashed a big wave, what naturally happens is his wave builds up, and it's called a rebound. So this is what's happening now. His wave is rebounding, pushing towards me, which is really good for us. Again, he hasn't backed because he was farming minions on the turret, so he hadn't got a chance to back, whereas we did. So we're very powerful now. If he walks up, it's no chance he'd win.
No, it's just like the assault on Glory.
Especially with our Ignite up.
Vanguard in a commando fleet action. Yes, see.
If he comes even close, we probably want to just E ultimate onto him.
An enemy has been slain.
But we don't really need to be getting kills to expand our lead. Like what we're doing right now is amazing. 50 CS up on him and a lot of levels, so As long as we're allowed to play the game like this, it's fine. Normally what would happen is the jungle would come and bail him out, but because Lilia's so far behind and I'm so ahead, I'd be able to easily kill her, so she can't. So really it's just a lose-lose for him. He's just waiting to lose. Not ideal, me just missing my cannon though. A lot of the time this is what happens. Your laner will just like realize there's nothing they can do and they'll just roam. In that situation you have two options. You can either stay holding it or hard push it. If you think your laner's capable of killing people with a team fight, or you think something's going to happen, you should probably push, but if not, probably hold. Like, I was planning on holding it, but since he's actually fighting my team now, I'm going to hard shove. Because he might even die, which would be best case scenario.
Well, maybe I am looking to start a fight.
He should have TP up now though. But we should be able to get a plate and then maybe look to get a couple grabs. Maybe we'll go for 2 plates.
Will you stop bitching for 1 minute?
If he doesn't TP, a good thing to do when you're really ahead is to go down here and proxy the wave. And if he tries to walk the tower, you just fight him and stop him, so that way he can't get the CS. Like now, for example. But you need to make sure that the jungle isn't in the area, or that if they are, you can beat them. Luckily we got out there. That was a bit risky. If Lilia had ult, we probably would have died. But I guess she used it in that last fight. We're doing a lot of damage, so I think we'll just go into Stride Breaker instead. Just to help us stay on the Nasus when he withers us, and Lilia as well, she seems to be getting away from me. She's very fast. So into stuff that's like really fast, hard to stay on, has a lot of slows and whatnot, I like to go Stride Breaker to help you stay on them. It gives you move speed when you actually hit them with any sort of damage, and also the active slows them. So it's really good. And also speeds you up as well. But as Kled, I don't think there's one solid build. Like, I feel like you just have to adapt as you go along to be the most optimal. This tower is... yeah, that's smart by him. If he walked up there, I would have just ignored him, whacked the turret, and then killed him right after. Because he wouldn't be able to limit out me or anything before I could kill the turret.
I play with guns. I work with an axe.
You know, whenever you're pushing and you're ahead like this, you should always look to steal the jungle's farm. Take it for yourself. If your jungle is here, I like to just give it to them, because obviously it's worth more on them. But if they're not here, then just take it.
They're all trespassers. Just kill them first. Dynamic, you're gonna get us down. I am Kled.
Kled is really good, like, to push cheese with, because it's got so much damage as well. Like, if Lilia did show up there, you can just dive on her and kill her before anyone can do anything. But she's bot lane. Bot side, rather. I'm just gonna look to steal this probably. There it is. Just ping around, you'll find it.
An ally has been slain.
I'm not very good at getting my cannons. At all. Probably the worst. I'm a bit too impatient to start hitting the wave.
Rampage.
Now we look to ult mid here. Your ult is not really about hitting the ult, it's more so about
Rampage.
getting in the right position. But nice FF. Don't be scared to ult in like behind them where it might not hit if it puts you in a better position to engage on them.